Welcome back to Novia's Eateries. Brian's over there behind the camera because our camera was fogging up outside, and I'm Stephanie. And in today's vlog, we are going to be trying out Anna's Brazilian Kitchen in Orlando, Florida. This place is located right off of John Young Parkway and right by Sand Lake. So it's near the touristy area. I'd say probably about 20-25 minutes from the Magic Kingdom. And we have not had traditional Brazilian food, so we're interested to try, and we've already ordered some drinks and our food, and we are looking forward to it.
Okay, and here I am. So yes, we had a little debacle outside. The camera lens kept fogging up, so it is a little hot and humid. It rained, so I think maybe because the lens acclimated to the car climate, maybe that's why, but we wiped it a couple times and it kept blurring, so anyway, but yes, we're here. We're excited to try this place. Came highly recommended, so we'll let you know how it is. All right, so I ordered the light feijoada, which comes with baby pork ribs, pork loin, jerked beef, and sausages. And the sides include rice, collard greens, yuca flour, and crackling and orange slices. So sounds wonderful. This is their specialty. We tried to come here once before, but they got kind of strange hours. It's like 11:30 to 4 every day. They're not open for breakfast. They're not open for dinner. So you come here for one meal. Oh, Stephanie's pointing to my espresso. I ordered a coffee. The Brazilian coffee comes a little espresso with a little kiss on the side. So that's cute. I'm going to put the chocolate inside and see how that tastes.
All right, and for what I ordered, for a drink, I ordered the fresh passion fruit juice, which is very, I'm looking forward to that. It came really recommended on Yelp, so I decided I needed to try that. And then I ordered the beef parmigiana, which she highly recommended. If she had to pick, she said she'd pick that. So I also ordered my sides. I did the white rice, the brown beans, and fried yuca, which sounds a little weird with the Parmesan, but I'm sure it's going to be tasty. All right, so I'm going to give my passion fruit juice a taste here. It's so good. Really fresh, really sweet. Would be perfect with some rum inside. They don't have alcohol like that here. Really good. Would be also really good in a mimosa.
All right, so I've got the coffee here, the espresso. I put the chocolate inside, so I'm a little excited about that. It's taking a while to melt, but I'm going to try it. Yeah, that is an espresso shot. Very distinct, very strong. It's probably going to have me wired for half the day, but good stuff.
Our food is here. Brian is giving you a quick peek at mine. This is the beef parmigiana with rice, the brown beans, and fried yuca. And here's Brian's meal. I forget what it's called now. Feijoada.
Yeah.
And it's like a soup of black beans with all of the meats inside of it. There's like the ribs and stuff. And then you got oranges, and it looks like cracklings. Yeah. And some rice, and there's the flour, yuca flour. And I'm not sure what's in that little bowl. I just let her take the menu away. All right.
Try yours?
So I'm going to try mine. This is a huge portion, so I know we're going to have plenty for leftovers. I've obviously had chicken parmesan, which they also have. Never had beef parmesan. It's really cheesy. Really good. It tastes just like it tastes like chicken parmesan to me. I don't really get the beef flavor, but really satisfying. When I was looking at the menu before we came here, I was deciding, was I going to do chicken parm, because that's chicken parm. And who hasn't had chicken parm? And then I will try a yuca fry, or fried yuca. Brian wants the other half. It's good. It needs probably a little salt, but tasty. And I'll give the beans a try real fast. Maybe I'll get some rice with it. I love beans like this, so It's pretty delicious. Maybe a little onion might kick it up a notch or some hot sauce, but it's pretty good. I'm interested to try Brian's meal next.
Here is my meal, and I can't wait to taste it. So I was thinking, how should I taste this? Well, there's this little sauce here. I don't know what it is. I don't remember it being described on the menu. But I'm going to pour it on my rice and try it. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. It's got like nice citrus, oniony flavor to it. It really pops in the rice. I mean, the rice is just plain white rice. It's not seasoned or anything, so that's perfect on top. I'm going to try the yuca flour. I've never had yuca flour before. I thought this was just going to be fried yuca, but it's not. Wow. Look, like I'm not eating this right. I think maybe this fried yuca the yuca flour goes in here. I'm going to try a bit like that. Yeah, I think that's what you're supposed to do. Because when you take a bite of it, the consistency is like taking brown sugar, not the flavor, but taking brown sugar and putting it in your mouth. That's the consistency, like grainy. But once you put it with a little bit of this sauce, it kind of melts it, so it becomes more smooth. So now I'm going to try the feijoada, the beans and the meat. And this looks wonderful. Looks like charro beans, if you've ever had those. It's like stewed beans. You really get the flavor of the pork in there. Like pork with beans. The pork feels like it's been roasted for hours. And the beans just melt in your mouth. That is really, really good. I'm gonna try a piece of crackling. I'm gonna dip it in here. I don't know if you ever had crackling in a bag. That's what it tastes like. I don't think it's made fresh here, but it might be. I grew up on this. It's called chicharrones that my dad used to make all the time. He used to squeeze a little bit of lime, put a little hot sauce on there, and eat them that way. So I love them. They're fried pork skins. I know some people are opposed to that, but I understand it, but I just grew up on it. And then I'm going to try this. What was this? This looks like spinach. Do you remember what it was? Oh, it was the collard greens. So, very differently prepared than traditional collard greens. Like, they julienne them, cut them in strips, thin strips. And they don't cook them as long as like Southern style, so they're not real soft. They're a little bit crunchy, but I can taste the oil and the garlic and the onions in there. Really good. I think I'll add a little bit of pepper to it, salt and pepper. Well, we don't have any pepper, so maybe just salt. Well, pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and eat before it gets cold. And then we're going to try and find a place to do an extra. I would probably just have to do it at the table again. It feels weird not doing it next to each other. So, but they only had 2-seat tables available. So that's why we're doing it this way. Yeah. We'll see you outside or inside, depending on what we do.
All right, we have finished our meal. We are sitting in the car to prevent the lens from fogging up and so that we could do the outro. The food was amazingly delicious. We were really pleasantly surprised. Our server, Paisa, I think that's her name.
It was Dacia. I don't know. She was awesome.
If she watches,
Very
you can let us
friendly,
know, please.
Very knowledgeable. She's from Brazil, so she...
Yeah, she's from Rio. So she recommended like how to put things together. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is your show.
So yeah, so the feijoada, apparently they mix everything together. So you can mix the rice and the yuca flour, the sauce, the beans, the meat, everything. And I thought it was kind of funny because, you know, my dad's side of the family is Mexican, and that's how we eat. We mix everything together, we put it in a tortilla, and, you know, we eat it. So I guess it's very similar in that Latin American country as well. But yeah, she was very knowledgeable. She's from there, so she was saying that this is the type of food that they typically eat, what she grew up on. I said, well, how's this different from a steakhouse, like a Brazilian steakhouse? Because that's typically what I think of Brazilian food. And she's like, yeah, this is the type that your grandmother would cook. So
yeah, and I mean, I was surprised because the beef parmesan is, it's like an Italian dish, and it had a tangy tomato sauce on it, but all the cheese and the deliciously breaded meat was amazing. And then I would mix, the bite with some rice, which, I guess would be the equivalent to the pasta. And then I would take my beans and put them in the rice too. And then the yuca by itself was delicious.
Yeah.
And my passion fruit juice was amazing.
Yeah, so, my favorite part was the beans with the meat in it. You could really feel that pork flavor, the pork fat, just made it so delicious inside. And it feels like the beans were stewed forever. The meat was probably smoked or roasted and then put inside. So really, really delicious. And I had a couple bites of Stephanie's beef parmigiana, and the sauce is so light. It's got this like citrusy flavor to it, and you can taste the onions and garlic, so it just went so well all together. I would really recommend anybody try this place.
Yeah.
We're down in the tourist area. I think we're like 15-20 minutes from Universal, probably 15-20 minutes from Disney as well, so it's kind of smack in the middle of both. So great place to come and enjoy and get a true taste of Brazilian food.
Yeah, and it wasn't a bad price. I mean, they're really large portions of food. I do think that they were each like $20 a piece.
Yeah.
But we have pretty much half of each of our meals to take home.
How much was the bill?
I don't know. It was on a tablet. I mean,
okay.
Brian has the receipt on his phone.
Yeah, we'll get that for you.
I think it was like no, it had to have been more. I don't know.
Yeah, but like just sitting here in the car, like the flavors are still in my mouth, and so I just love that. Like that to me is perfect cooking. Like when you can taste it 10, 15, 20 minutes, hour later, still in your mouth, like, it's mouth-watering.
Yeah, it was really good. Definitely recommend to take a stop in here.
Yeah.
And it's a small little restaurant, so it isn't like a shopping center. It looks really non-distinct, but
yeah, you would never
really
know this place is here. Never.
Yeah.
In a million years, you drive by this place 100 times, and you would never stop.
And it was crowded inside. All the tables were full. There were people waiting for tables. Yeah. Yeah,
and I heard them speaking
a lot of Portuguese.
So the locals, the local Brazilians come here. So yeah.
So it's got to be good.
Yeah.
All right. So to wrap it all up, as always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends and your family and your grandma. And we hope that you have a great week. And we will see you in the next one.
Yep. Bye, guys.